Hey, good evening. How we doing today? This is Sam McEwen here, coming to you from Tampa, Florida. I want to say congratulations to Jason and Andi Nastasi. Brand new baby today or yesterday, I believe. Awesome. Not that Jason did anything about that, but you know how that goes. You know, guys get all the credit, you know. So congratulations, and many, many, many well wishes for your family tonight. Jason is the owner at Express Oil and Tire Changers in Oldsmar and on the corner of Dale Mabry and Waters Avenue in Tampa, Florida. So if you need your oil change, you need tires, you need your car worked on, go to one of his locations. Smiley will take care of you down on Waters and Dale Mabry, and Shannon will take care of you over in Oldsmar. And as always, tell him Jason sent you. Tell him you're a good friend of Jason, and he told you to come, and you'll get the absolute best price. He hates it when I do that. So anyway, congratulations, Jason and Andi. Looking forward to getting the opportunity to meet the new addition to your family. I'm a little bit late today to talk to you about Wealth Wednesday. The day is winding down. It is 6:30 in the evening here, or somewhere thereabouts. And I like to talk to you on Wednesdays about Wealth Wednesday. And this is something that I've been doing for quite some time. A friend of mine, a trainer, is where I got the idea from. His name is Ray Higdon, and if you're in any type of marketing, network marketing, or multi-level marketing program, and you are struggling, go to rankmakers.com or look up Ray Higdon. Join Rankmakers. I guarantee you he will help you. He's a pretty awesome trainer. So anyway, this is one of the things that he does with his folks. He encourages them to change the mind when it comes to money, and that's what we need to do. We really, truly need to change the mind when it comes to money. And Ray is one of those guys that can help you do that. So I would encourage you to follow this particular line of thinking. So if you are a greedy person and a stingy person and a Scrooge when you don't have any money, then when you do actually have some money, you will be the same. Okay, you just don't change your stripes when it comes to your money unless you make a conscious effort at it. So what I am suggesting you do, and you still have a little bit of time, and if you're on the West Coast, you have a lot of time, but a random act of kindness for a stranger involving a financial transaction for which there is no possibility of return to you. Now, what does that do? Number one, you bless somebody, you make somebody's day, and it doesn't matter. The dollar amount doesn't matter. Okay, those kind of things don't matter. It's the random act of kindness for a stranger involving a financial transaction for which there is no possibility of return. So you begin to think about money in a different way. First off, many of you just think about money as something you have to hold on to and hoard and do whatever, but money is amoral. It's neither good nor bad, here nor there. It's amoral. It just is. Okay. It just is. It's like this coaster. It just is. There's a telephone number on the back of that. I wonder whose telephone number that is. Boy, I can get distracted pretty easily sometimes, but money is amoral. Okay. And until you change your mindset about money, you're always going to struggle. So that's why I recommend you try and take advantage of this line of thinking. And there's all sorts of things you can do. Okay. My favorite is to go to a grocery store and buy $5 gift cards and leave them with the cashier and let the cashier pass them out to whomever they desire. And you say, well, Sam, what if he or she keeps them? Okay. That's okay. It's a random act of kindness involving a financial transaction for a stranger for which there is no possibility of return to me. What they do with it, that's entirely up to them. If they bless somebody else, okay, fine. Maybe they need it this week. I'm telling you, cashiers and folks in working in your grocery stores don't make make really good money, folks. Okay. So they keep one of them or two of them, or they keep them all. I try to do it in $20 increments. So I try to do $4 or $5 ones, but anyway, so Some people like to stuff a $5 or $10 or $20 bill inside of a package of diapers or baby formula or something like that. So you say, Sam, I don't have an extra $5, $10, or $20. Okay, I understand that. It's not about the dollar amount. Maybe you just leave your change for the person behind you in the drive-through. It's not about the dollar amount. It's about the random act of kindness for a stranger involving a financial transaction for which there is no possibility of return to you. So, what are you going to do? Maybe you're like my friend, and when he goes out on Wednesdays, there was a time when he was inviting quite a few people to go with him, and they would go out and he would pay, and then he would double the bill. So, if there were 6 of them and the bill was $200-300, he would tip $200-300. I don't have that kind of money, and most of you don't either. But if I go out and have if my wife and I go out and we have nachos and a soda or something like that, okay, if we double the tip, how much is that? $10? Maybe you can do that. Maybe you just, all you can afford is the soft drink. That's okay too. So just think outside the box with it. Okay. A random act of kindness for which there is no possibility of return to you. It's not that hard to do. It will begin to change your mindset when it comes to your finances, to your money. Want to touch on a few other things here today. There's a bunch of stuff going on for you small business people. The EIDL is up and running and hot. It is a hot topic right now. More PPP loans. And if you do not have an accountant or a person who is applying for them, I do know a few folks who can do that. I don't make anything off of that, but I can refer you to some people. I'm telling you, it looks like they're going to unleash some funds for small businesses, and some of it, or if not all of it, will be forgiven. So take advantage of that. If you can keep your business afloat, do what you need to do, pay your employees, keep your employees on. We had a really good discussion today at the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce with Lunch and Learn. Sue Reynolds was there, and she talked about hiring rock star employees. And it's not so much the hiring process, but it's the advertising to get those employees. So if you're an employer or you're an employee looking for a job, what do you look for? What do you look for in an ad? What do you look for when somebody says they need a customer service rep or they need somebody to do X, Y, Z? I want to read you something. I thought it was very, very interesting here. And I'm not going to mention the company's name. That's not fair. But it's very, very interesting about the way this job was posted. So this is, I'm not going to identify the company. Okay, I want you to listen to this and see how kind of almost not too smart it is. The blank identifies ways to maintain, improve cooperation and quality of data gathered from blank. You will work with panelists reviewing performance data, fostering positive relations, and coaching panelists on proper use of proprietary equipment. Role details: primary contact, addressing household concerns, answering questions, ensuring long-term and accurate usage of equipment, meet outbound and inbound call metrics, build solid productive panel relations through positive communication, collects and analyzes data, provides feedback to panels, collects and maintains demographic and device information via outbound and inbound calls to ensure quality of the data, uses recruitment resources effectively, investigates and resolves system issues, schedules return calls as needed, works with support departments as needed. Qualifications: in addition to a professional attitude, the successful candidate should also possess the following: strong skills in this area and human relation skills, outbound and inbound call experience, problem solving and performance analysis, capable of working evenings and at least one weekend day each week. Spanish and or Asian bilingual skills are a plus. Excellent organizational skills and ability to meet deadlines. Microsoft Office Suite experience, Word, Excel, and Outlook. High school diploma required. College degree or equivalent is experience preferred. Do you want to know what that position is? It is a customer service representative. Now, do you think it's overkill in putting that out there to try and get somebody to basically come to an entry-level job that pays about $14, $15 an hour? Okay. It's remote. I think that maybe, just maybe, they did a little bit of overkill. All right. You need a customer service rep. You need somebody to answer the phones, and yet we make it sound like it is just like off the wall hard job to do. And I don't know, the type of person they're looking for that position, or whatever. But my problem with it is that they have gone way overboard in putting out what they want, and just not. They're just not going to get the right people apply for that job. Okay, so if you need a mechanic, say you need a mechanic. If you need a customer service rep, say you need a customer service rep. And you got to be good with customers. You got to be able to take care of people. Come on now, folks. Just get smart about that. So we had a good discussion today. We had some folks who hadn't been to Lunch and Learns before. But if you are in our footprint, which is Citrus Park, Town and Country, West Chase, and Oldsmar, the Upper Tampa Bay Regional Chamber of Commerce is the place that you need to be to market your business and to get things going forward for you in this time of uncertainty. The one thing is certain: starting on April 23rd, 24th, and 25th, we will be having Oldsmar Days. There is a parade on Saturday. There are bands and festivities Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Trust me, it will be a blast. I encourage you to get out and to come and enjoy yourself, enjoy your time, meet your friends and neighbors. We will have COVID protocols in place. I do believe that at some point in time, Pinellas County will be smart enough to allow the mask mandate to expire. I don't believe Hillsborough County can pull their heads out of their butts long enough to allow it to expire, because they're all brain dead. And on that note, there's a lot of you out there who are complaining about the way our government works, the way it doesn't work, and everything else. But what are you doing about it today? Okay, what are you doing about it today? Are you involved enough to know who your candidates are going to be? If you know somebody who would do a good job as a county commissioner, as a city council person, as a U.S. representative, as a representative in state government, if you know people who would do good jobs, or who would be, and it doesn't matter what party they belong to, as long as they believe the way you do, and as long as they will vote along those moral and ethical grounds. Okay, if you lean to one side or the other, and you vote for a candidate based on their personality, you're a fool. And a fool and his money are soon parted. And for those of you who voted the way you did this last election, a fool and his money, we're going to be in debt up to our eyeball. Well, we're already in debt up to our eyeballs. It's going to go over our heads here pretty quick. But I would encourage, and I am probably changing my party affiliation. I am a registered Republican, and no, I'm not changing it to Democrat, but I am probably going to change it to Independent. And here's why: the Hillsborough County Republican Party has still got their head in the sand. You don't, just because you don't like the man who is president and the woman who is vice president, you don't disparage the office. If you go on now, it's been a week since I've been on the GOP website in Hillsborough County, but they still had President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence listed as president and vice president. They are not anymore. They are former president and former vice president. Okay. Do I think they should have won? Yeah, I do. Okay. But that's not the point. We have inaugurated and put into office President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. And I still don't know how to pronounce her first name. Get over it, but get ready for the next round of elections. Those of you in Hillsborough County who are not smart enough to pay attention to what your commissioners are doing, you get what you deserve. And I'll tell you what, if there was any way, I would move the county line, or I would move to Pinellas County. But at this point in time, we are where we're at, and we'll stay here probably for another year. So I am stuck in Hillsborough County. I have not put out of mind the possibility of actually running for office. I'm still mulling that over and trying to figure out what the qualifications are and what it's going to cost me. So anyway, but here's the thing: get involved. Get involved. You can't change the system without being involved in the system. And I don't care what you do, whether you're a poll worker, whether you're a canvasser, whatever you do, get involved. You have to be involved if you're going to make changes. We have a congresswoman in Hillsborough County, where I live, and her name is Ms. Castor, Kathy Castor, I believe. And I'm telling you, she's just a Nancy Pelosi clone. She doesn't have one thought on her own. She looks out for what she thinks the upper echelon of the party want, and she does not want to lose her positions on any of the prestigious committees and stuff like that. She is one reason why there should be term limits. I believe she's a totally ineffective congresswoman. She has pushed forth straight party line politics as long as she has been in there. And I'm telling you, that's not why we elect people. That's not what this was supposed to be all about. So I would encourage you to get involved one way or another, figure out what you need to do. Once again, it's Wednesday, it's Wealth Wednesday, a random act of kindness involving a total stranger, a financial transaction for which there is no possibility of return. If you're struggling with that money mindset, if you're struggling with, what do I do with the stimulus money? A lot of you just got stupid with it and it's gone anyway. If you need help with that, that's what I do. I am a financial coach and I am a business coach. I have a link under these posts. Jump on there, schedule a 30-minute consultation. Let's talk about what you need and how I can help you. And let's move you forward into some financial stability and some financial peace. This has been Sam McEwen coming to you live from Tampa, Florida. Live intentionally and be very, very blessed, my friends.